Welcome back to Surviving and Thriving, where we share with you the things that we have learned as we have transitioned our family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it. I know it's actually possible, right? To thrive and live your best life right in the middle of sickness and disease, right? So here we share everything that we've learned, everything that we've done, in the hopes that something that we share with you will help you transition your family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it. So as you can see, I'm outside and you can hear there's a bird that's just singing its mess off. There's a lot of them, but there's one right here in the tree next to me, and it's just going off. So if it seems a little loud today, it's kind of windy out. It's a lot of traffic going by. So if you hear a lot of noise, it's because I'm sitting outside, and well, it's almost 10 o'clock and I've been out for a few hours working in my garden this morning, and now I just kind of want to sit out and enjoy the works of my labor, right? And just kind of look and smile, and as my papa always say, watch the grass grow. So if it's loud, I'm sorry. We'll listen to this, and if it needs to be redid, I'm praying we don't have to redo it, but we will if we need to. But if you hear a little noise in the background, that's what it is. So today is our second installment where we're talking about self-love, self-care while going through health issues, chronic illness. And it is so important that we love ourselves, because if we don't love ourselves, we're not going to do self-care. And so today, our second installment, we're going to talk about fixing yourself up. Why is that so important? Well, it's important for a lot of reasons. One reason is that, a lot of what we feel on the inside, it shows up on the outside. And a lot of women are known for dressing how they feel. So if they feel icky on the outside, they might want to wear big baggy clothes. They might not care how they look. But when you feel good about who you are, when you feel good on the inside about who you are, right, and how you're thinking right, and you're feeling right, and you're feeling good on the inside, then it's going to show up on the outside. Then it's going to matter to you how you look on the outside and how you dress, right? Also, it's very important because sometimes, and I know this to be a fact from experience, that when I'm not feeling good physically, sometimes I might not be feeling good about myself on the inside, but if I hook it up on the outside, it changes the way I feel on the inside. And sometimes when I'm in a really big health battle or physical battle, or I'm just feeling like that energy and that strength is not there and I'm struggling, that's when I go put on and try to look my best and put my little rouge on and my lipstick on and feel good about myself. And it actually helps to push me and give me the fight that I need and the energy I need to push past what I'm going through physically. It helps me to get out of that funk a little bit. And sometimes it's still a little bit of a rough day, but when I feel good on the outside, the day is not as rough as it would be if I was just kind of looking like who did it, what for, and please don't do it again on the outside, right? So it's good to fix yourself up, even if it means just tying a rag over your head and throwing on a dress for us ladies, right? And for you guys, it may mean something else, but I have certain dresses that I wear, even if I'm just wearing it around the house, but it makes me feel good about myself. And I do that. And if I'm not combing my hair that day, I might throw a rag on my head. Well, not a rag. I have a lot of different scarves that have pretty patterns on it, and I have hats too that I can wear to make me feel good about myself. And I might put on some lipstick to make me feel good about myself. Sometimes I'll have my kids come and polish my nails because you know what, mama need a little booster today. So it's really important that you fix yourself up so that you can feel good about yourself, because if you don't feel good about yourself, you're not going to fight for yourself, you're not going to do the things that you need to do for health, right? And it's going to make it a little bit harder for you to endure some of the things that you are going through and that you have to endure. So fix yourself up includes many things, right? It means that you got to get up and take a bath. And I know, you guys, there's been times when I've gone through seasons where the strength isn't there to stand in the shower, and I actually need help to get in and out the tub. And just to do that is draining, and that may be the only thing that I can do for the day. There are times where a shower is not an option. It may be because I got all kind of cords sticking out. Sometimes even like when you're in the hospital, you may do it in the hospital, but sometimes you might have to do it at home. You may not be able to get in a tub, you may not be able to get in a shower, but somebody can bring you something and you can wash yourself up. You can wash your face, you can clean them private parts, and you can put on your deodorant, and you can smell good, and you can feel good about yourself. So you have to do that, whether you're in the hospital or whether you're at home, whether you're feeling strong or whether you're feeling weak. Hygiene is really important for health, right? To help make sure you're not getting infections and different things like that. But it also makes you feel good about yourself. That means you got to brush your teeth. Now, I know there are times with that strength and that brushing your teeth, it can be really hard. But you want to brush your teeth. You want to use your mouthwash. You want to put on your deodorant. And you want to put on some smell good, because you'd be surprised. Smell good makes you feel good, right? And let me tell you a little secret. You probably experienced this. Sometimes you can be feeling like a wet rag, just limp, like you can't do nothing. But when you get up and you do the things to feel good about yourself, you clean your body up the best that you can, hook your hair up the best that you can, even if it means putting on a cap or something, and change what you have on, even if it's just putting on an Afghan or some big over something, right? When you do that, it gives you a different mindset. You feel good about yourself, even though you lay in there feeling like blah, right? But I'm going to tell you what helps a lot, because you might have experienced this. Sometimes you're going through and you're fighting. You can't tell if your head's up or head's down, right? You don't know if you're winning or losing. You're just so caught up in everything that you're going through. But it sure does help when people come in and they look at you and say, wow, but you look good. You go, really? Okay, thank you. And hearing that sometimes help you to realize that, you know what, you're not as bad as you think you are. And that actually does something for you mentally. So that's just a little secret. I'm sure you already know it, but just in case you don't know it, I'm going to share that with you and let you know that that helps you as well. But it also means, you know, making sure that you change your clothes, put on fresh clothes, and you put on things that you like, and put on things that make you feel good about yourself. So part of that means when people are asking you, you know, what can I get you for Christmas? What can I buy you for a birthday, or just because of Mother's Day or Father's Day? Then you tell them things that you like. So you let them know, you know, I like, you know, cute little socks with little decorations on it, or I like house shoes that, you know, look like bunnies, or, you know, get me different pajamas that I can wear that have different colors and different designs and different things, because you want things to match the mood that you're in. Sometimes it's not a big bright color day, and I love wearing colors, but sometimes it's not a big bright color day. And then there's other days, you guys, like when you're really feeling in a funk, emotionally, mentally, and physically. That's usually not a good day for black. That's usually not a good day for blah. That's when you want to kind of spice it up a little bit. And even though you might not feel a little spicy, you might want to spice it up a little bit, because it'll help push you through and get you out of that funk. Okay, these are just things that I have learned from many years of experience that I find that help. Another thing I find that helps is that when I do get up and I dress up and I do the things that I need to do, I have more mental clarity. I'm more apt to fight and do the things that I need to do for life and for health. And when I talk about fight means, we're going to talk about fight on another video. It means a lot of things, but sometimes fighting is speaking up for yourself, right? But sometimes fight is just, let me get off the bed and go sit on the couch. And it may not seem like that's huge to other people, but we both know that that can be really huge. That's part of a fight. Fight can also mean, you know what, I'm not gonna eat that candy that I really like to eat to get the energy and the strength from the sugar. I'm actually going to do, you know, some broccoli and some cauliflower and some celery and maybe some cherry tomatoes or something like that to get the energy and the strength that I need to nourish my body, so that my body can fight for itself, right? So sometimes that means fight, you know. So you need the mental clarity to be able to think right, to have the wherewithal to do the things that you need to do for life and for health, right? To maybe get up and do a little bit of stretches, even though everything in you say you can't do it. But I found that sometimes getting up and stretching and doing a little bit of yoga, or sometimes I can't do yoga, so I just stretch, gets that circulation going, and I actually get a burst of energy from it, or I feel life flowing through my body and I feel a little bit better. So it gives you the mental clarity and the wherewithal to have that resolve within you to stand up and fight. So it is so highly important that we do the things that we need to do to fix ourselves up, to feel good about ourselves, right? So that we can love who we are and do self-care and have the self-love that we need to endure this battle. Because one thing I've learned, you guys, is that sometimes a battle is a week, right? Sometimes a battle can be months. Sometimes battles can be years. When you're dealing with chronic illness, sickness, and disease, sometimes this journey is a lot longer than you think. Sometimes it's not a sprint. Sometimes it's a marathon, and we may not know which one it may be. So we have to do the things that we need to do for endurance for the long haul, right? I hope something in there was helpful for you today. Remember, in all things, at all times, do you. And if you have a good suggestion, or if there's something that you do that helps you when you fix yourself up, why don't you write it down in the comments, because it will help someone else, okay? Until next week, have a good time. Bye.